and all that, but I ain't got no problem with Math. We haven't had enough interaction to maintain no type of negativity. But now that his platform is enormous, he seemed no longer in the transfer of presence on the platforms, though. The trade that we talked about. What up, Math? What up? Let's get back to that trade. Now, to be honest with you, I'll tell you what happened. Remember, I told you said that 50 Cent shit, right?
Yeah.
So once his shit blew $1 million worth of game, I'm like, shit, I come on there and answer them 50 Cent questions for you. And his response is like, Loke, you trying to get me in trouble. So I just left it alone.
Shit, you can't get in trouble on our platform. What's up with you and 50?
Oh, well, it's nothing really up. But, he asked. Remember, he was like, I told you he said that shit.
Yeah.
So I was just trolling, like, if you really want to know, let me get up in the barber chair.
Gotcha,
we didn't really have to discuss 50 at all. That was just my way of inviting myself or striking the conversation up.
Right.
Yeah. But we see what's up with 50. Getting a whole lot of TV money. And you know what he taught us? You're getting money. I can't get none with you, then fuck it. So shit. That's what he taught us. Shit.
You think that whole G Unit, like, obviously is dead or whatever, but if there was ever like a reunion tour, you think that could ever happen?
I think it could happen. I think it should happen. I think ego is stopping it from happening. And I think it's the same ego that ran it into the ground.
50.
Exactly, though. Yes, Mr. Jackson.
But take us back. Take us real quick. Not gonna keep too much longer though. I don't know if we ever got the story from you. What happened between 50 Cent and Game? If you know, was the egos with that too?
Oh, that was a big ego battle. Battle with egos. Right. Triggered by Game initially, to be honest.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
50 service Game as a CEO extremely well at a time when Game needed it the most. And I remember Game expressing to me how much he appreciated 50 coming in and saving this situation. Because me and Game was cool at a time when he was signed to Dre and extremely frustrated being on the back burner. And his common conversation was, I don't give a fuck if Dre drop me tomorrow. Puffy gonna sign me the next day. Because of a pre-existing relationship with Puffy that he had. He claimed to have partied for 2 years, just travel around and party with Diddy. He's into the Diddy parties long ago. Right after his male stripper years, but I don't want to get off track. So at that time in his career, 50 Cent swooped in, saved him, put his situation together, and Game was calling 50 the realest nigga he ever met in the game for a long time. When he realized this wasn't a bromance and a love affair, and that his deal through 50 didn't cause him to be viewed as a equal to 50, his ego was bruised.
I think that might have. See, during that time when we watching, Game was the hottest fucking thing smoking, boy. When he came out, that motherfucker was on fire. And then when he started beefing with 50, because I remember I was a huge 50 fan, but I rock with Game on that situation because I was just such a fan of Game. Did that hurt him?
Hurt 50?
Hurt Game.
Hell yeah, hurt Game on my mama. Dead homies, daughters, lokes, loved ones, everything I love and live for, sons and sister. The nigga Game called me. I remember being overseas. Called me. Like, hey, man, if you can, please holler at 50, man. Tell him I'm throwing a white towel. He said, man, ain't none of these white folks ain't fucking with me because I ain't fucking with him.
Yeah.
And I try to patch it in for him, and 50 be like, I'm not going to respond. I'm not going to take the call. You know why? Because he'll be back on stage saying something different tomorrow. And lo and behold, this nigga Game would be on the stage the next day with somebody in a rat costume beating up the rat or something. With G-Unit t-shirts on. So, yeah, it hurt him a lot.
You could tell because although like the consumer, it was popular. The shit, you know what I mean? We loved the blood and the bullshit. It seemed like Game's rise kind of stalled right there. All the mixtapes and 100 bars and running was dope, but it seemed like his career trajectory kind of said plateaued.
Well, I know y'all viewed it as dope because it's like y'all watching Men's Society and thinking O-Dog is a gangster. I mean, Lorenz Tate is a gangster.
That's a fact. Yeah, it is.
You feel me? That's why. But we knew he was corny as fuck. But a lot of people out here still appreciated it because it was a shot for the section.
Right.
He's putting on for the section. But dude has always been viewed as a cornball around us. Always.
Yeah, throughout the years on the podcast, you kind of seen it when he beefed with Meek and then all that shit in Philly and then the little shit. You know what I mean?
But way before all that. You don't remember him standing up against that chain link fence with the butterfly on his face crying because he don't like the state of hip-hop? Man, I wasn't made for this hip-hop, man. This when you was liking him. This is G-Unit days when he was beefing with 50. This is the game you chose.
Man, I did. I fucked with him. I did.
Hip-hop, man, I should have been back in another hip hop bit. Come on, man. Get the fuck out of here.
Damn.
So talk real quick, man. You put a video out. I don't know if it was a police video of you getting
body cam footage, man.
Body cam footage, right? You got arrested, right?
Yes, sir.
They had a drop. It's like they had the drop on you, man.
Nah, what happened was my oldest son, who happens to be a correctional officer at San Quentin, shout out Steve, love you, boy. Ever since high school, man, this nigga been, oh man, I can't wait. I want a G8. I'm gonna get me a G8. They so cool. I don't know what the fuck a G8 is. When he first got to school, he bought a Pontiac G6. Okay. He bought the G6 and he talked about the G8. He said, man, they don't make them no more. I don't want me a G8. Lo and behold, the nigga got his dream car. He bought that motherfucker. It got pipes. I see the stickers and shit on it. Ain't my shit. It's low all the way to the ground. Every time you step on the gas, motherfucker sound like a... Yeah. I never touched the motherfucker in my life. One day in 2022 summer, I needed to get low key, I thought, for whatever reason. He way up in San Quentin. Son, can I jump in your shit? Yeah, go ahead, Dad. I jump in it. I'm in it for a few hours. Right. I'm out the way, like I told you where I was. I never told the story. I'm gonna tell you what was really going on. It was a lot going on in the streets, period. Okay. So some shit in my head. Whoa. I'm on the lap, man. I'm on the lap. I got the ear pod in, talking to my homie Lil Slim Bad from 5'9". He doing life on a 4-yard. So it's like the middle of the night, talking to my nigga, just left one location, going to see another location. You feel me? Soon as I get in the car, he got the jet black tints on the shit. In my mind, I'm in a low key. I'm not in my car, so I'm ducked off. Right. It's a low key. I know everything, plates, tags, everything cool. I'm not tripping. So I'm rolling. I got it on the lap. They in an unmarked SUV with no it's the charcoal gray joint with the all black tint. So all you see is the shape of SUV. You can't see it's the people's.
Right.
So they geeked up on the car. I'm not knowing this. They own the car. If you watch the video, you see how they was talking about the car at the end. They own the car.
Yeah.
So
but
that's causing them to do some goofy shit and not pass me. And I'm going slow as fuck. So as they start approaching me, I'm on the lap, like telling the homie, like, so they go, when they get like to my back door, they still not even with me. The windows start coming down. Now I'm low-key cracking my window. When I crack the window to see what's up, the first thing I hear is nice car. So I kind of relax and look that way, and I see it's the people's. I'm like, oh shit. So I'm like, oh, thank you, man. Y'all scared the fuck out of me, man. Good looking.
Right.
When they seen me, the image, and I swear to God, it wasn't lit, but I had one of these in my mouth. He seen all that, they immediately blurt me. I'm too spooked to try to really tuck it somewhere. I done did something real quick. That's why that's why he found it so fast. Because when I went to try to tuck it, I dropped it, and now I couldn't do nothing. I didn't want to be doing all that. So he get me out, and she sat me down. As soon as he get there, it was right there. It was right there.
Well, ain't the shit legal out there?
I've been going to prison, not for ex-cons, my nigga.
Oh.
Look, I thought it was somebody trying to give me some problems. I'm cracking my window. It's on my lap. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to get busy, and it's the police, boy. Y'all don't know, nigga. I was loaded. I was more worried about another DUI than I was worried about getting caught with that pistol. When they
hit you more for it was weed and the pistol, right?
The weed, we got through out. The weed is legal. That's what you was talking about. Yeah, the weed legal.
Yeah, right.
That was a waste of time. That got through out before my first court date.
Right, you talking about that thing?
It's the pistol. Yeah, it was the pistol that I had to ride out. I had to take a joint suspension, probation, and all that. Joint suspension is they sentence you to a prison term and suspend it, and you have to do it. You have to do it on the streets, and if you get in any trouble within that time frame, you do the remainder of the time.
Absolutely, yeah.
Glad to hear you got about that shit though.
Yeah, I was I couldn't believe I was on my way to prison at this time, and I can't believe I'm old enough to the point that now I was able to avoid prison because my last conviction was over 27 years. God damn. The court was looking at me like, well, you haven't been in prison in over 20 years. That just sounds crazy to me, bro. Crazy.
And the fact that you went to prison 20-something years ago still had you threatened to sit back and sit behind bars right now. That's fucking crazy. Talk about that, bro, and how that's
well,
not.
You just
that's
made
not
me
fair,
realize how fucking crazy it is.
That's crazy.
I think we need to have some type of 20 years should be enough to get all your rights back, gun right, and everything, bro.
Yeah.
You're a different person. You're a whole different human being 20 years now.
It shouldn't be maybe give it 10, bro. Because
Right.
they 10 years. Come on now, because it's like I don't think it's fair at all. I don't have the verbiage or the legal knowledge to try to attack the laws from a position of intelligence on that form. However, just logically, it's not fair to the person who's lived. There should be an amount of time you should be able to live as a productive citizen to where you can be revived.
Word.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
right, man. We definitely appreciate you, Spider, on the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast, man. Much love, bro. Like we said in the beginning, I don't know if this was on camera or off, but anytime you want to come on this motherfucking platform, you have a platform. Call us, and you on the same day, bro. We definitely appreciate you. Appreciate how real you are. Appreciate how you treated us over the years, man. Thank you. Before we get up out of here, man, to let the people know where they can find you. Let the people know about your platform. If they don't know, let them know.
Of course, the Instagram is where I hang out a lot. IG at Spiderloc Most Easty, the number 7 on YouTube. The channel is just youtube.com/Spiderloc Most Easty, where Black Box production goes up. We got a podcast called Facts Over Feelings. That's facts spelled with a Z, OVA, and feelings spelled with a Z with no G. Facts Over Feelings. There's clips of it. We do release on the Street TV platform on YouTube. However, it is an official audio effort, and you can find all the full episodes where you can download or stream any of your audio podcasts. And those are things we're focusing on right now for the near future. My premier artist on Baymac Entertainment is Blue Smurf, Music and Money, coming soon. Followed up with Nate Nitty and Noonie Green as my other 2 artists, and we just pushing. We Baymac and keeping it positive and productive.
Anytime you want to get them on, let us know too. Go
One more thing, man. I know you got to roll. What happened with you and Cowboy?
Absolutely nothing. What happened with Cowboy is he went viral for getting on the stand, which is in a murder, violating all the rules we live by. Wow. I covered it like you did and all the other people that consider themselves journalists at this point in life. My perspective was from the perspective of everyone who lives the life that we live, and he took it personal.
Which is crazy because he said, we asked him about it. He said he wouldn't. He understood, but he was going to do what he had to do.
Yeah, my at one point I was a lot more comical and dragging on here. And at that point, I was calling him Thunder Rat and Cowgirl. And I was exploiting my relationship with Nipsey Hussle. I think that got under his skin. Yeah. So I kind of understood why he took it more personal from me than others.
Gotcha. Understood.
So would you consider Gunna a rat too?
Man, it's not about my consideration, because that's what the problem is. We leave this subject matter up to who considers this and who considers that. If you and your partners is charged with being in a criminal organization that your partner, the head of it, is claiming is a label, and the only way you can get out is going on record declaring that it is a criminal investigation, criminal organization. I mean, what question is that? I don't get the question.
I agree with you.
That's what it is. Yeah, that's cut and dry. It's black
cut
and
dry.
Yeah.
If we can find some way to look at that another way, we can look at every situation another way.
That we're gonna leave it alone, man.
The premier allegation of the RICO is YSL is a gang. Come on, bro. That's cut and dry.
Cut and dry.
Yeah.
Definitely
and
appreciate
that vicious, bloodthirsty DA bitch was willing to give you your freedom just for that statement. You got to quantify the statement by that. What did he look what he was willing to trade it for?
Yeah.
He won't be the same. I think deep down he can deny it all he wants, but he got to sleep on that. He got to look himself in the mirror when it comes.
I want to shout out Big U again because he went public co-signing Gunna's statement, and at the time he said that, he was like, "Shit, I don't see where Gunna bad. If Gunna bad, show me. I'll start fucking with him publicly." And I went on my platform and I presented it in totality, and we've yet to see Gunna publicly with Big U since. So shout out to the big fella for standing on principles on that, because he didn't quite see it the way it should have been seen initially. But once a nigga tap him on the shoulder and we had that little powwow huddle, us programming accordingly too.
As he should.
That's why I love grown man shit, man, because we can be wrong, but you know what I mean? Somebody grown, hold them accountable or let us know, then we got to stand on that. And that's what I appreciate, man. That's why I always appreciated your ass, man, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, bro. Keep doing what you do.
Likewise.
Got the number, man. Do your thing, bro. Spiderloc on the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast, bro. Salute.
Yeah, y'all niggas like me, the numbers don't change. Don't change them numbers, bro. I like that.
Hell no.
No.
Yeah.
They stay the same.
All right, much
Stick
love.
around 1 second. Stick around 1 second.
All right.